Well, folks, when the Winnipeg Blue Bombers take the field starting this July, or I guess in June when the preseason starts and the CFL season, this is the helmet they will be wearing, and this is what the new Winnipeg Blue Bombers logo looks like. This was just announced. The new look of the jerseys will be announced in a few days. But as we walk down the line here, actually I'm going to put this down because it's pretty heavy to hold with one hand. These are the helmets and the looks that the Bombers have worn over the past number of years. You can see some similarities, and the new helmet obviously does have a similarity to some of the classic retro helmets that we see back here. And I mean, we're going pretty far back over the years that the team has played. And we get to the very end here, and we see clearly a classic vintage helmet. And as you can see, there's a name on there. And that name is exactly the same as one of our favorite former Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Hall of Famer, Bob Cameron.
Let me see if I can wear it. It still fits. My God, it does. Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is former Winnipeg Blue Bomber Bob Cameron, Winnipeg Blue Bomber legend Bob Cameron, wearing a helmet that does say Bob Cameron. And we're here at Canada Stadium for the launch of the new helmets, and the new look of the uniforms will be coming out in a few days as well. Bob, although this helmet does say Bob Cameron, I don't think this was your era of helmet. Am I right?
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, it wasn't. It was just that this was on the end of the line here, and it's actually got my name on it, which I thought was pretty interesting. I thought somebody just drew it on, but then I look on the inside webbing, and it's actually got my name on it, made in Canada. So I don't know who this guy was back when this helmet was popular, but I appreciate it.
What era would this helmet actually be from?
I would think of the 50s, late 40s, early 50s, and before that it was obviously leather, and then they went to this for a few years, I guess. Yeah, it is plastic, some type of plastic there, and it's just got a webbing inside, so it's pretty cool.
Well, so the Bombers have, of course, released the look of the new helmets. What do you think of the new design? It does harken back to some of the kind of a retro look. It's what do you think of it?
Well, it's simplistic, and I think that's pretty cool. Ken wants to give me a shot right now. I think it's simplistic, but it does sort of tie the eras together. You know, the middle stuff with the lightning bolts, the little more updated. But now I think we've gone back to the old look for the 50s and the 60s, and I think it's great. Sort of tie the old and the new together, and I think that the fans are really going to like it.
Well, and talking to fans, it seems like those are some of the favorite eras, the uniforms that people most want to see. They want to see sort of the Chris Walby era jersey. This is what they like, that logo, and the one that's been announced today is the one that the W is what people really seem to connect to and resonate with.
No question about it. I think it's Winnipeg. It's classic. It's as again 50 years ago we wore it. Now we're wearing it again, and there was some great teams back in the 50s and 60s and even in the 80s when we won championships, and maybe some of that karma will go back and onto the new team this year.
All right, Bob Cameron, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for. I'm surprised that actually fits your head. It's kind of a tiny helmet.
It is a little tight, I must admit, but if it's got my name in it, I have to wear it. That's
absolutely. I have nothing more to say. Thanks, Bob.
Okay, you're welcome.